Welcome back, everyone. One Piece, Chapter 1177, Fury. Hmm. So I recorded the review before this, and it was muted, so I have no energy whatsoever to to go through this chapter. Like, come on, 22 minutes just talking and talking and talking, and it's like it is. Yeah, mic is not working. Anyway, let's start with the chapter. We see the warrior, well, not the warriors, people are getting the kids away from the fight because it's a bloody fight. So then they're amazed. We see the warriors fighting the Domirevesi warriors. We see Dorian Brogy's crew, Hyrodin. They're all having fun for some reason. We get back to Chopper's crew. There are two giants. Domirevesi giants, not normal giants. How do I So there is two enemy giants trying to fight them. They slipped away somehow from the group, and the giant with them, I think, is a doctor. He's saying like, "Okay, these are my friend. I can't hurt them." Blah blah. Gaban was trying to fight, and Chopper it's a rumble ball. Wait, we cut back, then see Dorian Broggy and the rest fighting. Also, Zoro's Three Swords style Red Ogre Mega Fury. Simply amazing. Been saying, well, not been saying, saying to myself. So, like, these are immortal creatures, so it's fine to do this much damage on them. Well, from the perspective of the reader, because this is a kid's manga, well, not manga, a kid's show, and like you don't see much bloodshed, you don't see much, especially in the anime. But like Oda's going here over the top. He's like, okay, this what would have One Piece would have been if it wasn't for it being for kids as well. Like Zoro could have done this to any other opponent instead of just a huge ass scar. You know, it just cut him to pieces brutally. So I don't know why. Then Yarul says, "Is his name Yarul? The Elder." He says, "Yeah, why they are enjoying this." Then we cut back to Chopper's group. Gaban's trying to fight. Chopper eats a rumble ball and he slaps one of the Domidiverse giants. And the demon just it doesn't hurt him, it doesn't kill him. So the devil just gets out of his body, like he knocks him back, and the devil is knocked out. Then he just flips back to normal, and that's that. So they're all confused. We are confused as well. We'll talk about this at the end of the chapter again. Never ever. Always I'm gonna check the mic. I'm gonna get the camera. Like I can see. Okay, like the mic. Come on, move, move. Okay, don't move that much. So you go to the outside of the old library. We see Killingham. He's cut to pieces, three pieces. His head, his torso, his legs. Like I'm telling you, it's brutal because they're immortal. Like if so, it was a normal enemy. Would have they done this? Also, how it's gonna be in the enemy? Like Killingham is bleeding as well. Nami is feeding Zeus so he can drain and turn off the fires. Jimby is holding his head. They can maybe just where did it happen? I remember Frankie building a box and he put someone's head inside or just the torso so it does not go back to the owner. Where was it? I saw that somewhere. I don't know. So like Frankie could do that right now. Well, there is no meter around. So is that it? Is that how everyone is beaten? Is just Emo left now, or Emo can like use domain expansion and her God's Knight just respawn? Maybe some like the others can arrive as well. Shamrock can come back, no problem. Yeah, yeah, unless there is something in Merijo, which is, but we don't know what. Frankie says we have just gotten too strong for them, Sanji. Dolphin and Emperor now. You feel me? Uh, like the confidence. Give me more. JB says don't let your guards down. There is one left, which is the worst of them, the leader, per usual. But like this is how it goes. But maybe there is something unexpected gonna happen. So like in every arc, they beat the Lakis first. Sanji Zoro wins their fights. Then it's Luffy left to the end. So Luffy beats the leader in the end. We don't know how that goes. How this is gonna go, I mean. Then Loki arrives. They're burning everything down. Nami just looks at them and like, we are trying to turn off the fires and you're making more. Then she yells at them, and it's just like an adorable scene with Luffy and the hamster. Then Luffy just yells at Loki. So Loki just shoots lightning at him, and of course it's Luffy. So we didn't see his reaction, sadly. I want to see his reaction. Everyone want to see his reaction. Give me like the Loki, the Loki equivalent to NL's face. The fan base, 100% gonna do this. They're gonna make Loki make the NL face. So Luffy says confidently, "I would have sent you flying if it did work on him." Then you see he notices something. It's probably they notice Emo. Back to Brook's group. Usopp is having his moment. Bro, the last review I was just reading through this and getting all emotional and invested in Usopp's dialogue and like you know. So Brook says, "Just flee. She's dangerous. I came here for my own reasons." Usopp, who would run and abandon a crewmate at a time like this? True warriors do not run. You gotta get. I love these moments, you know. So like the first moment, I think it was in Alabasta when he was beat, he was down, he was like, "Don't call Luffy's dream. Don't look down on Luffy's dream," something like that. It was amazing moment, amazing moment. So here As you can see, I'm not gonna read all that again. I'm sorry, like just no energy. Just no energy. And too pissed. Of course, in the anime it's gonna be more emotional and Kimi. I've always dreamt of visiting this place, to come to this land I've admired. I want to disgrace myself, not here besides I'm burning with fury right now. And he's talking about how they use underhanded tactics on the Elba warriors. Then he gets kicked by Mu. You shameless bastard. The warriors of Elba fight with their own swords and shields. They put their own lives in the line. They are a nation of warriors. If you want to conquer them, do it fair and square. Fight them head on, you spineless coward. As he's trying to shoot his bomb, his fire bomb, who says a dominant ruler never sullies their own hands. So she gets close, Mu, and puts her hand upon the on the bomb. She says, "Okay, fire." So he's sweating like it's gonna explode in his face as well. But then he fires to take her down as well. So like you get the moment. And of course, nothing happens to her. Then we get to the last page. See Luffy and Loki. Loki looking menacing. Dude, there is no way the camera just died on. There is no way the camera just what? What the fuck is? Since when? Since when? Like, come on. Are you kidding me? It was on just working fine. Anyway, no problem, no problem. You can, this can be practice for a podcast or something. So Loki says it's her, she's the source of the Haki we felt down in the dead realm. Okay. Luffy's looking at Usopp Borok. He's pissed now. Loki's mad. Musa is Nika. Nidhogg. Submit or perish. The battle shall divide the world. I mean, not really. Not really. If they win, if Luffy and Loki wins, Moo's not gonna die. I mean, the world could get divided in a sense because not of their fight, just because Nika and Nidhogg still exist. If Moo wins, it's just gonna be her winning and taking over everything, and that's it. I'm so ready for the fight. Gimme is Luffy gonna be like, Nuki, take Brook and Usopp and leave, uh, put them somewhere, take them away. He's gonna fight Mu alone. That's what he usually does. But is Loki gonna listen? I doubt. It's gonna be, they gonna, they just gonna fight between each other, and maybe someone else will take them. The hamster. So Nika, Nidhogg versus Mu. Let's see how this goes. Let's see Mu's powers in a fighting sense, in a combat sense. I love this page. The epic menacing Loki. Now let's get to Chopper. That's what is important in this part, in this chapter. We're chill, we're just chilling. So, talking about this again. Okay, so like Hitonomi, we have we know three Hitonomis as far as I know. How many Hitonomis are there? There is Luffy's and the Buddha, uh, Hito Daibutsu, Great Buddha, Onyodo, Big Monk, consumed by Onimaru. Okay, the one in Wano, the wolf. Yeah, the wolf. I did not. I forgot about that one. So we know these four so far: Nika, the Buddha, the wolf, the monk, and Chopper. But the only Chopper, the only one is Chopper is like we don't know what he is, what mood he is, what base. The form is it's just a human as far as we are told. So there was a theory for probably some. I mean, as I remember from some Japanese theorists, they were talking about how Chopper is a mythical. His mode is after Nika's Devil Fruit came out. So like, okay, Chopper. What about Chopper? So he's a mythical, a human or creature or god or whatever relate to Buddhism. Of course, everything is most things in One Piece is related to Buddhism. So maybe there is something in Buddhist history, uh, myth related to a doctor, a healer, something like that. So they came up with this theory saying he's mythical healer, a doctor, uh, like not just a human. Not, he may be a god as well. It just doesn't. A human makes you human. There was an SBS question. Someone asks, "What if a human ate the human that Chopper has?" So Oda said he would like reach Nirvana. He would be more human. He would be like in control of his emotions. He would be chill. He would be, you know. So that's why maybe it's related to Buddhism. And is this ability to unturn, to knock the demon out, related to only Chopper? Is it about the Rumble Ball? Is it to Chopper's devil foot, but only his awakening? I would say it's related to his awakening, but like we, what we see is his it's not his real awakening, and plus he has seven transformations. That's his seven. But like for Luffy, so what we know in a zone, there is a base form, which is the human, and there is a hybrid, which is between the human and the animal, and there is the animal form, which is animal, and there goes the awakening, which it enhances the the animal kinda. From Luffy, he has gear 2. I doubt it's related to a transformation. Gear 3rd also as well. Gear 4th is related to his transformation. Does it? count as a hybrid? Probably, most likely. Nika is his awakening. So there is no the full animal awakening, the full zone awakening before the Nika, the awakening, the full animal transformation before the Nika awakening. So like it should be four, but it's not. It's just three for Luffy, and it's seven for Chopper. You could also see Kaido, like his hybrid. There is two types, I think, or three to his hybrid. There is there is a hybrid that looks more like him, and there is hybrid that looks more like the dragon. So his face changes, if you remember Kaido's. That looks like more like a dragon, and he can use the dragon abilities. So here we don't see Chopper's awakening. It's just Monster Point. It could be a hybrid. He looks just he just takes the form of a giant. So like giant is also a human. So like it's a bigger human. That's all there to is. We we don't see clouds. We don't see awakening. There could be something. Chopper doesn't know his devil fruits, so they didn't Luffy as well. They don't know their devil fruits. There is something about it. mm, I don't know. Uh, that's it, I guess. Let me know what you guys think. Is Chopper some mythical human, some Buddha, some monk, some these Buddhist related things. So far, we have seen the sun god. He's like naturally good orientated, or you know, the monk, the Buddha. They are related to Buddhism. They're related to the good side, and there is the devil is the opposite side. So most likely Chopper is on this side, but there is we don't know what he is, what's there, a healer, a doctor. You could find their theories. There is more explanations, I guess, on that. I would believe it. I would believe it. 99% there is something hidden about his devil fruit, and surely it's related to his doctorism. It's related to his dream. He wants to cure everything. So his devil fruit helps him achieve that dream. Let's see how that goes. The fight is on. Finally, we're gonna start the final battle. Comment, give me something to talk about. Ask me some questions I don't know, and see everyone.